Okay, everybody, story number 6, episode 18, beginning part 2, living aboard with Chihuahuas. Say hello to the cousins for us, Sheba, Barney, and Trask. I'm sure you will see them often. Don't get lost in your new neighborhood. I hear they have put up an electric fence, so watch out for that. It's supposed to keep you from roaming the neighborhood and getting into people's garbage, eating poisonous lizards or snakes, or rolling in that great-smelling perfume we sometimes find lying in the grass. Humans just don't get it when it comes to having fun. Ciao!
We're all going to be Florida dogs soon. Say hello to the cousins for us, Sheba, Barney, and Trask. I'm sure you will see them fairly often. Don't get lost in your new neighborhood. I hear they put up an electric fence, so watch out for that. It's supposed to keep you from roaming the neighborhood and getting into people's garbage, eating poisonous lizards or snakes, or rolling in that great-smelling perfume we sometimes find lying in the grass. Humans just don't get it when it comes to having fun. Jazzy.
From Taco. Hey Woof, Woofchi, Dylan Sassy, Jazz and the Wah. We arrived at Auntie Donna's, and at first I must admit I was a little afraid. It seemed like everything I did was wrong. I immediately got into a fight with Trask. He's just a big dumb oaf. Auntie broke us up and was mad at me. So I was relegated to the laundry room for what seemed like hours. I snuck into the living room to look around. There were glass things sitting everywhere, useless objects as they were completely void of scent. Over to one side of the room, I spied a spectacular portion of sunlight falling on this especially comfortable-looking couch. I hopped up there and made 3 circles and lay down with my tail curled up under my nose. I was just settling down for a serious nap when Trask came along and decided he wanted to start the fight all over again.
It's all your
Like I
fault.
said, he's just a 50-pound oaf. If he had a hat, it would be a ball cap. And he'd wear it backwards. He'd watch football, chew tobacco, and drink Budweiser. He started to harass me trying to take my warm sunny spot. Well, Auntie wasn't about to put up with our crap. Whack! She hurled the rolled-up newspaper at us. Then I leapt from the couch and skedaddled from the kitchen. Geez, what is your problem? I have been being quiet, not announcing the appearance of any squirrels or raccoons. I wasn't begging for anything to eat,
That's what you
or
think.
wagging my tail, and accidentally banging too hard on the useless objects with no scent. I had been sleeping. She ought to put that big dumb Trask to sleep. After escorting me back to the laundry room, she devised this truly lame gate to keep me out of the living room. She left in her car. I sniffed around the gate a bit. It was only 1 foot or so high. I snorted. Did she not know about my famed ability at jumping? Heck, I could clear this thing at a slow trot. But then the sound of the whacking newspaper came back to me, and I decided it was nice and warm here in the laundry room, and Trask couldn't get in to bug me. So, I proceeded with my nap. A few hours later, Auntie's beau, Kenny, came home and accidentally let me out of my laundry room prison. After I had barked away 3 separate squirrel invasions, tore apart the garbage, cornered Trask in the shed, and found a beautiful black and white rat to play with, she returned in her car.
Episode 18, end part 2, living aboard with Chihuahuas. Story number 6. After I barked away 3 separate squirrel invasions, tore apart the garbage, cornered Trask in the shed, and found a beautiful black and white rat to play with, she returned in her car. Suddenly, none of the humans wanted anything to do with me. They were all holding their hands over their noses. I couldn't figure out what their problem was. That black and white rat had sprayed me with cologne. I smelled like $1,000,000. Ciao!